contradiction in terms. It is an oxymoron. There has people may remember during the Rodney King beating, there was a quote blue ribbon commission. They monitored all the police transmissions, and literally they, in their judgment, and theirs as ruling classes can be, said that 1/4 of them were either racist, sexist, and or homophobic. And it's pretty hard to say that there's a dog in the middle of Main Street and Oak Street and come out with that kind of thing and still represent it. And literally, over all this time, this mission came out with that revelation. There had not been one single complaint issued by any cop about this, be it male, female, or a minority group doing so. 100% of the cops are 100% for the system. And if you ever have seen a cop refuse or complain about orders to break a strike, they will probably have you as delusional. There have been some of the black officers did get away that the Rodney King beating was racist and helped make the community distrusted. But we should not trust the cop. We should have learned the lesson of what happened at the occupation when they brutally evicted. That is par for the cops, and they would do it if they could get away with it, except for this protest for civil liberties. So I'd urge you to come over to the various protests against the political prisoners, 40 hunger strikers, etc., and that will help make the dynamic of the balance of power and they different. We'll keep protesting. I'm out of time.
Thank you, Barry.
All I gotta say is I'm Mike Bernard, and the sovereign nation is a clever ruse. It's a private property. It's an exercise in private property, hiding behind indigenous rights to yard off or basically quadrant off part of the lawn and occupy. And it's an outrage, and no one should be fooled by it. It's a clever ruse. But that's all in the past now, isn't it? All right. What'd you say?
He said that the sovereign nation was a clever ruse to use the native
to exercise private property to basically under the guise of indigenous rights, and that's why it was cordoned off in yarn. And it's an outrage. It's a clever ruse. It's like a clique. Talk about the sovereign nation. My people, but it's not there anymore. None of it is. It doesn't really matter, does it?
I think you need clarification.
That's my free speech. That's my free form. I just addressed something I wanted to address.
All right, go ahead and use your time to clarify.
May I respond?
Certainly.
As the Sunshine, did you hear what he said? He said we're a clique and a ruse. Could I please address this?
We didn't allow you in to smoke like 5,000
Hold on, I loaned you my megaphone.
Wait.
I loaned you my megaphone.
That's true.
Every time you ask.
Wait, come closer so you can all be in the shot.
People had an issue with the sovereign nation. It's because Mama Sunshine said, sorry, you smoked enough weed here. You need to stop hanging out for free weed. That's what was happening in the sovereign nation.
I really smoked free weed.
Yeah, but check this out. They let me in. They let me in. And then they passed the joints and they let me in and they shared the pot with me. I said no thank you, but they let me in.
Exercise private property under the guise of indigenous.
Sorry, we cut you off.
Right.
No, I want to address.
At a protest.
May I
Dude,
address?
that's because all you were doing was hanging out, trying to
That's not my concern.
But you let me in, didn't you? You let me in.
Okay, wait. That's how it was. In the sovereign nation of the occupation,
Are there
people were only hanging out there. Remember Alex? Alex was the fucking mayor. Look, Richard was there. Richard was there.
Oh, you were there.
Melissa!
I gave the speech on the microphone or the megaphone that was loaned to me. It was very nice of her. It certainly wasn't on the sovereign nation because it was roped off.
Okay, anybody's got a clip of this? Of Melissa's boobies
Go ahead and tag me with that. Melissa's BBs. Go ahead and tag me on Facebook.
Melissa'sBoobies.com.
I missed it. They're coming fast. Get there.
Pigs go home.
One of the best ways that we can dispel bias is one of the best ways. Can I speak without you interrupting?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to answer you back. I didn't know.
No, I want you to hear me though. I don't want you to walk away. I want
It's
you to
not me you have to answer to. It's the public.
I want you to do empathic listening though, since you brought it up. Will you?
Can I say something real quick?
No, I want to just
Okay,
finish.
go ahead.
Okay, can I address it and then I'll hand it over? But Bernard, would you listen or not?
Bernard.
Well, whatever. Bernard can listen later. But this is what happens. People bring up their concerns and then they walk away, so they can't hear the actual answer.
Okay, I'll listen to the
I
answer.
would like you to practice empathic listening with me right now,
All right.
and then reflect back to me if you heard or not.
Okay, sounds good. All right,
Okay,
I stand by.
and I'm going to do it in 1 minute. So here is my response. As a former and continuing media liaison for the Sovereign Nation of Freedom and Peace, what Bernard is referring to is the sacred site. That is what was cordoned off, and we did ask that people not spit on the sacred site, and that people please only visit when they were invited in by Regina Quetzalcoatl for ceremony. It was a very, very small triangle of the Sovereign Nation of Freedom and Peace. The Sovereign Nation of Freedom and Peace was declared on October 10th and was the entire quadrant of the the northeast corner of the South Lawn. And it's been under dispute whether or not it contains the center area where I laid down my own body during the teach-in to hold our space to free the weed on November 5th, and the very same space where you spoke and held my megaphone, if you pardon the expression, on multiple occasions. That is that same area, and that's under dispute with the former mayor, with the city attorney, and many people, but that includes the Sovereign Nation of Freedom and Peace. Now, the issues were whether or not the indigenous people of Los Angeles, myself included, because I'm indigenous since 1975, as well as the Tongva people from 9,000 years ago, had the right to repatriate independent of Occupy LA. And they do still exist. They did reoccupy on May 1st, 2012, as well as July 7th, 2013, and who knows, within 48 hours notice, they could, just with a tweet of a lemon, spontaneously have an expressive event as allowed by the First Amendment, and they could be there. They could be anywhere. They could be occupying right now, for all you know, because we're over here at Pershing Square. So my proposal is going to be that we go back there and see if the leprechauns or anybody is there. But go ahead. Do you have any questions?
You know, I want to address this. What I say was a statement. What I expressed was a statement. Okay. Now, about that, I would have a question. Would you call it, if they ever did? How would you express this? What would go down in like a few, like right now? What are you discussing? Like what did you just mean with that last sentence? If they decide to go see if they're still there. To see if they're still there.
Oh, my proposal online is going to be to move the General Assembly back to Solidarity Park.
Okay, now here's the question. I don't like it called a park. It was always City Hall. If it was ever there in a park, you had like to occupy. That's the last thing. That's a clever ruse by the city.
What do you want to call it?
It's City Hall. It's not a park. That's why it was occupied in the first place. It was never called City Hall Park. Now, because it's under the Park Recs, you have to abide by their laws. If it was ever occupied again, you should take all those signs off, throw them in a pile, and pour red paint to symbolize the blood of the indigenous people whose land's been stolen.
That's pretty good, except red paint is...
It can be water-based.
Could be, okay, good.
Yeah, can we get a temperature check?
Right.
I think we got some Shinko fingers here.
So should we go right now?
Personally, I'm doing the most revolutionary act. I'm occupying a job.
What, 10:03?
10:03.
Let's go reoccupy right now.
I-
We'll see you at City Hall. We're going right now.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm not a professional protester.
Let's go.
Right.
I have to work for a living.
By the way, wait.
I'm not going.
Claire's been trying to
But I'm not working because I can't even get 40 hours a week.
She put a.
And soon you have Obamacare, and if you have 30 hours or more, you're not going to get a fire leak. Because you have to hook them onto Obamacare.
See the video. I've been sleeping on
I'm sleeping at City Hall.
Anyway.
steps in a box. A fox in a box. A fox in a box.
Dude, we have to occupy.
I will not in a fox. I will not with the
Patty, we have
box.
to occupy that. If she's really doing this,
I know.
and I'm going to challenge her on this.
I now ask.
We have to occupy.
Sunshine's grabbing my arm and jerking the live stream around. I can't say no to Mom Sunshine.
Well, I've
Get the
been
word in.
Hi, Ben.
Okay, I just want to say that the GA is officially over for the night. I want to thank everybody who came. Have a wonderful night. Stay in sunrise. I don't care.
Hey now. Thank you, Portia.
Stupid names and stupid faces always
Thank
appear.
you. Thank you so much for facilitating.
And we have so much energy. Where's Cheryl? I have a headache. Are we still on?
She might be watching.
No, she's blocked.
No, she can watch. She just can't chat.
Cheryl. Where's
Out
Cheryl?
of the peaceful.
Ask where Cheryl is.
We are peaceful and pissed. See that? We don't believe in bias.
Who brought the signs?
Can you take a picture too?
I have to go offline I have to stop streaming too. Look at the doggy.
That too?
What does it say? I don't know. I don't think we can see it.
Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, you can.
It's
That's
not focusing. It won't focus.
They can see it. Sovereign nation of freedom and peace.
It's not
From
focusing.
the FBI.
Hey now guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop the stream, but you guys want to leave your browser open if anything interesting should happen. I will come back and stream again. You guys, I have to give my shout outs for all my how you can contact, how you can follow me. You can follow me on Twitter.
You can donate now.
Yeah, the
PMbeers.
We pay. WePay.com/donate/PMbeers. Just for transparency, that money will go to pay my electricity bill. Because my electricity is getting...
And my electricity bill, because I'm about to move in with Patty. Patty and PJ and I are going to all move in together. No, I'm just kidding. That would be totally a patriarchal wet dream. We don't make everybody's dreams happen.
Melissa, I love you so much, but I don't think we can be roommates. But I love you. Okay, so at PMbeers on Twitter, Patty Beers on Facebook, Patty with an I, Beers like a six pack. YouTube, PMbeers on YouTube. You guys, I'm gonna make the announcement right now. I'm gonna start vlogging. I have a new vlogging channel. I haven't released the name of my vlogging channel yet. I feel really uncomfortable pointing the camera to my face, but I'm going to push myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to speak my mind and my opinions. I'm going to do a little editing, talk about... It's not really going to be an Occupy thing, you guys. It's probably not going to be about Occupy. It probably will be about activism, but it's also going to be about things like neurology, autism, Tourette syndrome, gluten-free diets, anything that I feel like talking about. I'm going to do a vlog and I'm going to talk about it. And if nobody watches it, who the fuck cares? Because I'm not doing it for ratings. I'm not doing it to get viewers and subscribers. It's a new channel that I haven't launched yet, but I'm going to start vlogging, you guys. So right now I'm just kind of brainstorming ideas. If you guys want to give me suggestions, you can tweet suggestions at PMbeers. What would you like to hear me talk about? What do you want to learn more about? We can learn more together. We could discuss in the comments. Anybody want to jump in the comments right now and give me a suggestion for a topic?
We're gonna sponsor you with gluten-free snacks.
I think definitely I'm going to talk about Tourette syndrome because that's something that I'm very, very knowledgeable about. I'm going to talk about the gluten-free diet a lot. I'm going to talk about the link between the pharmaceutical industrial complex and the gluten-free diet and why your doctor is going to tell you not to go gluten-free. I'm going to talk about why the connection between schizophrenia and let's move this way.
Oh, there's...
Yeah, we don't want to film that. Let's go this way. I don't. Okay. So we're going to talk about, let's go more.
I gotta go to that though.
Okay.
You're
anyway,
good.
You guys.
You're perfect right now.
I feel really awkward all by myself going like this. I gotta get over that shit.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, are you guys chatting in here? Thank you guys for the guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I think right now is a good time to turn off the live stream, but definitely leave your browser open, and if anything should happen, I will go ahead and come back and stream, but definitely you guys tweet me some ideas for what to blog about. Bye, good night.